Well, good morning, gentlemen. Charlie here, sitting outside this morning. It is a beautiful, beautiful day. Feels like spring is in the air. It's probably full spring because we all know that here in Tennessee, we tend to get another cold snap come March, and we'll probably get some colder weather. Regardless of that, I'm going to enjoy this morning. It's about 65 degrees. It's going to be about 78, 79 degrees by the end of the day, which is quite warm for this time of year. I am enjoying today, in a Viking pipe that was given to me, some no-bite burley. And it is fantastic, let me tell you. It goes great with my coffee in the morning. I've become a burley fanatic. I love burley. I don't know what it is about it. It's something about the feel of it. You know, it feels good. Well, I was thinking about what I wanted to talk about this morning with you guys. What I wanted to discuss. And I was just kind of pondering on it and thinking about what I'd say. And I was looking out, and if you can see all around me, I'm surrounded by trees. I live on a 38-acre field, old tobacco field. But all around that field is just trees as far as the eye can see. And I like to think sometimes, I like to guess how old a tree is. Just by looking at it. I like to look at a tree and see how large and mature it is, and think to myself, man, I wonder who all's touched that tree, who all's seen that tree. I wonder if that tree's been there for 100 years. I wonder if it's been there for 200 or 300 years. And I started to think about that a little bit this morning, and I decided that's what I'd make my video on, and that's what I'm going to be doing today. Today I'm going to be talking about the growth process, slow growth. And before I get into this video, I want to thank you guys for everybody who supports me by subscribing to the channel and liking the video and commenting down below and sharing this video. It helps a lot. You guys have no idea the impact it's made on people. I've got people emailing me or commenting that the videos are helping them. That's really all I care about, just getting the word out and building a community of men. But back to the video. Right after I light my pipe. You know, trees are a marvel for me. They all come from this little seed that gets thrown on the ground from another tree. That seed gets driven into the ground one way or another, starts to fertilize, and it sprouts and it grows into another tree. But chances are we're never there to see the whole process, because trees take a long time to mature. And sometimes I think about the fruit trees, or the trees we cut down for lumber, like cedar trees or pine trees, and they all take different times to grow. You've got pine trees nowadays that are genetically enhanced that will grow to being able to cut down in about 2 years or less. And you've got cedar trees that make beautiful home furnishings. They they can sometimes be growing for 30, 40 years before they're big enough to do anything with. You've got the red oaks in California that have been there for hundreds, if not thousands of years, that are standing so tall. And you've got willow trees that are easy to break, hard to grow. Trees are different in every way, shape, and form. But if one thing stands the same, it's that they do take time to grow. Most of them take more time in one of our lifetimes to fully mature and develop. And I appreciate that about trees, because I think about that in my life. I take time to mature and develop. When something is planted into me, whether it be a useful piece of information, knowledge, wisdom, a learning experience, I don't immediately grasp it. I don't hear something and it immediately applies to my life and I go out and change. No, it's not like that. It takes time. Usually it starts with me hearing something. Then after I hear that, I start to ponder on it. It takes some time to work into me. And then I start the process of change. And it's not an overnight change. It usually takes a little bit of time to work it out and figure it out, and I'll make mistakes. But it slowly grows inside of me until it kind of bursts out of me and people start to realize that I'm changing or that I'm growing. And before you know it, 5 years pass, 10 years pass, and people start to notice the growth. But I just wanted to inform you guys today that growth is a process. It's slow, but it will get done. You might see people who are like pine trees and they shoot up a little quicker, or like bamboo. Bamboo grows really fast, but it's not strong. And you might not be like a pine tree or like bamboo. Your growth might come more like an oak tree or a maple tree, where it takes 10, 15, 20 years for you to be anything worth anything. But as long as you're still growing, that's all that matters. And every tree has different uses. Some trees are good for building, while other trees are good for burning. Stick that in your pipe and smoke it. I'll see you later, fellas.